What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sean P. the Blunt guy. Hey! And we are back again with another One Piece reaction. Today we will be reacting to Threevil. The title of this video is Anime's Most Mysterious Mother, and based on a thumbnail, look like we talking about Luffy's mother. Now, before we get into this theory, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Also, comment down below your thoughts on the theory or anything that I had to say. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? What did I miss? Let me know down in the comments. Also, make sure you guys are following me on Twitch so you can catch me live and you can engage with me in real time. Also, make sure you guys, if you want to get at me directly, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and join the Discord. The Discord will be the best place to reach me directly because that's where I'm the most active. And if you want to send me content like the video we are watching today, you must be part of, or the best place is going to be the Discord. And if you want to be part of a future discussion, you have to be a member of the Discord in order to join these discussions. But yeah, so like I said, today's video we are reacting to today is from Threevil, and the title is Anime's Most Mysterious Mother. And it is a question I always go back and forth. What about Luffy's mother? Like, what's up with Luffy's mom? We know who Luffy's dad is, Monkey D. Dragon. We also know his granddad, Monkey D. Garp. But what about Luffy's mother? Now, some people would tell you, maybe she's just not important, right? And maybe that is the case, but I do think that Luffy's mother do hold some relevance. I mean, hey, she birthed the future Pirate King, and I believe that she holds some importance of shaping Dragon's beliefs. At least this is what I believe. I think that she probably had an impact on Dragon's life. A lot of people believe that Monkey D. Dragon was a Marine at one point. And if that is the case, if his Luffy's mother or Dragon's wife, deceased wife, ex-wife, I don't know. Like we don't really know who she is and what relevance and role she had to the story, if any at all, right? Because this is all headcanon, speculation, all that stuff. We don't know. We don't know if her role impacted Monkey D. Dragon possibly becoming a revolutionary. So that is the case. So I don't know. I don't really have any speculation on Luffy's mom. Based on I think Oda might have even said like Luffy's mom had no importance. I don't know. But I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into the theory.
What if I told you that Buggy,
I never caught that. He was like, Ray. Hold on. He said Rayleigh could be his uncle. If I remember right, his father is the Revolutionary Dragon, and his grandfather's Garp. And if that's so, Rayleigh could be his uncle. Huh. I never caught Buggy saying that. I don't remember Buggy ever saying that. Rayleigh could be his. Now, was he saying that because maybe he knew Rayleigh saved him at Sabaody? But Buggy knew Rayleigh, right? Buggy knew Rayleigh. So is he saying that Rayleigh and Dragon could be brothers? Or Garp and Rayleigh could be brothers, possibly? It probably makes sense if it was Garp and Rayleigh, because Rayleigh's a lot closer to Rayleigh is a lot closer to Garp's age. But it could also mean Rayleigh is related to Luffy on Dragon's or on Luffy's mother's side. Damn, I never caught that. Bucky just dropped a jewel right there. I gotta catch that scene again, bro. That looked like it was an impul down. So, bro, Rayleigh being Luffy's uncle.
What if I told you that Buggy, Mr. Phil Upwards, wasn't even lying when he said this? Over the years, it seems like Oda wrote in Rayleigh as the husband of Shaki, the bar owner. One thing we know about Shaki is she used to be the Empress of Amazon Lily. That means Gloriosa, Shaki, and
Or I didn't even think of Shaki, because Shaki and Rayleigh, like, they're most likely together, right? Possibly married. Shaki being Luffy's mom's sister, possibly. Would that also make Luffy's mom empress? Like, maybe not empress, maybe an empress. But even if she's not an empress, would that make her a Shaky's sister and like a princess of Amazon Lily? I'm already smelling what Dreevil's about to say. I'm already smelling what The Rock is cooking. Hold on, y'all. Y'all don't even see the video. Nobody even said anything. Nobody even say y'all ain't even see the video. All right, y'all. So I wasn't playing the video, so we gonna start the video all over again, and we're gonna start from there just so y'all can see the video. But yeah.
Boa are all empresses, and
If I remember right, his father is the Revolutionary Dragon, and his grandfather is Gart. And if that's so, Rayleigh-san could be his
what
uncle.
if I told you that Buggy, Mr. Phil Upwards, wasn't even lying when he said this?
Bruh.
Over the years, it seems like Oda wrote in Rayleigh as the husband of Shaki, the bar owner. One thing we know about Shaki is she used to be the Empress of Amazon Lily. That means Gloriosa, Shaki, and Boa are all empresses, and there's one secret empress that Oda's hiding. But I have an idea that's so mind-blowing and finally solves the lifelong mystery of who is Luffy's mom. What if
The question is, though, because I do remember there being said that there was a missing empress. I think. Like, I remember them being implied, but what did they say, two? Or was there just one? Like, one empress in between that old lady, Gloriosa or whatever, and Boa? Was there two empresses missing, or was there just one? I don't remember.
Shaki is the biological sister of the missing Empress of Amazon Lily? That would mean that the child of the Empress will be able to call Rayleigh their uncle. And this is where Buggy's statement earlier comes into play. Buggy says that Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle, so this implies that Luffy's mom is the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. So I theorize that the missing Empress met a Monkey D family member and developed.
But could that mean I feel like that could mean Shaky and I feel as though that could mean Shaky and Luffy's mom could be sisters, right? And maybe Luffy's mom was never the Empress, but they could have been sisters. I mean, and I'm not saying Three was wrong or anything, because he that can be true as well, but they can be sisters, but that don't necessarily, because think about it like this: Boa is the current Empress, and she has two sisters, right? So any kid they have, Boa would be their aunt. You know what I mean? And whoever Boa was to consummate with would be their uncle. But wouldn't that also mean Luffy's mom could only have daughters since she's one of the Kuja warriors? You know? I would think that would be the case. That if she's a Kuja warrior, that she can only have daughters. I mean, I guess there are some cases that it could be like an anomaly, right? Where she just happened to have a son. But if I remember correctly, naturally Kuja warriors only produce female offspring. So it would imply that Luffy's mom, if she is indeed a Kuja warrior, that she can only have daughters. we gonna hear Threevil out because I'm sure he's going to explain that. So let's go.
Developed a love sickness, which is a perfect parallel to Empress Boa meeting a Monkey D family member too and also developing a love sickness. Oda is intentionally making Luffy and Dragon parallel because Luffy's mom is the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. And that's why the women of Amazon Lily are constantly saying that love is a hurricane. You know, Monkey D Dragon. But more importantly, that means that Buggy is right. Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle. And the craziest thing about this is I haven't even gotten to the best parts of the theory, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to never miss the sickest One Piece theory videos on all of you.
Y'all go show Threevil some love. Makes great content. You know, he hit some. He was right on some in some cases. Like the whole Gear 5th Luffy. You know, he talked about Gear 5th Luffy being like Hanuman or influenced by Hanuman at one point. And it is. He wasn't off the money on that, you know. He wasn't, or I think he might have said Sun Wukong. Hold on. I know some people said Sun Wukong. I think he said Hanuman. And they are two different deities, right? They are two different characters, but I think they still belong to the same mythology as well. But they're similar though. They're both similar, but they're just different gods, I guess you could say.
YouTube. Boa Hancock, one of the most beloved One Piece characters of all time. We know she comes from an island called Amazon Lily, and this is where Luffy was at right before Marine.
The family jewels, baby. The family jewels. The women, bro, the women like shocked, boy. They like, bro, I want to play with it. That's one of the most goated moments in One Piece, bro. Luffy showing off the family jewels, boy.
Ford. Currently, Boa Hancock is the Empress of Amazon Lily, but we know that there was one before her. In chapter 522, page 17, Boa says that the Empress before her died of love sickness. Now, this is going to be one interesting clue that we're going to use in this whole...
Good point. And Shaky is still alive. So she's not the one who died. She couldn't have died, right? Good point. So there had to be another one who actually did die.
Dilemma, this whole question about Luffy's mom, hang on to it. I speculate that this missing Empress died of love sickness because they were way too far in love, or maybe they even had a child. Like, compare it to Boa Hancock. She's been around Luffy this whole time, she's madly in love, but she herself has not died. Maybe in order for you to die from love sickness, you actually have to have a child. But regardless, we know that this missing Empress died. I do find it very strange that she's the only one that died, which is again another red flag. I believe that Oda killed off this missing Empress, and Oda's hiding this missing Empress because she's integral to the story.
My question, because if, like, where do the other women come from, right? Where do the other women of Amazon Lily come from? They have to be born somehow. So did their mothers also die? Like, did their mothers go find men and fall in love and then give birth and die? Or is it just, or did they just find men and then they consummated, I guess you could say, never really fell in love, had children, and were seemingly okay. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know how the other women of Amazon Lily are able to be born without, or do their mothers die as well? Or does it have to be a combination of giving birth and falling in love? You know what I'm saying?
Female character that must have had a child, she's gonna be important. And if you think about all the roles that it could fill, it seems like Luffy's mom would be the best one. Maybe, just maybe, this missing Empress of Amazon Lily that died of love sickness died because she gave birth to a boy. In chapter 515, page 2, the narrator tells us...
I like where he's going with that. Now that makes sense. If you give birth to a girl, you'll be okay. But when they give birth to men, it's like an anomaly, right? Like, their bodies aren't meant to birth men or produce men. So when they do, which is anomaly, or you could even say a deformity, right? It's like being born with 3 legs. Like, humans are usually born with 2 legs, but if you was born with 1 leg or 2 legs, that would be abnormal. It's an abnormality, right? So giving birth to a boy would be abnormal for Amazon or the Kuja, right? The Kuja. So it also can be life threatening. So maybe like if they, I don't know if they have like technology like us where they could figure out if it's going to be a boy or girl. You know what I'm saying? Because say a Kuja warrior is pregnant and she's going to have a boy. Maybe they have some type of the A word I don't want to use, where you know, you don't want to have a child, then you don't have to have the child. They do that if they learn that it's going to be a boy in order to save the woman's life, right? Maybe she wanted to go through with the pregnancy and had Luffy. Okay, hey, he so far questions I've had have been being answered. So other than the that kind of been answered as well. I'm not gonna go into it.
That the women of Amazon Lily only give birth to women. But when you think about the context of One Piece and you think about the story of One Piece, Oda likes to do this. Oda will create a pattern, Oda will create a rule, and then have one character or idea break this rule. Compare this to Blackbeard and having 2 devil fruits. We are told during Enies lobby, if you were to eat a second devil fruit, your body would explode and you would die. But yet during Marineford, Blackbeard does in fact eat a second devil fruit, thus breaking this rule. You see this throughout the entire story.
Yeah, but Blackbeard is a very special individual. You know, I think it has something to do with his body, you know, because we already know Teach's body isn't normal, right? Like it's been stated so many times. Like I think the Whitebeard pirate said he's not normal. It said he doesn't sleep. It's, you know, back in Jaya, Luffy and Zoro was like, you know, it's not him, it's they or something, which is the main reason why I believe in the multiple souls theory, because Luffy and Zoro specifically, because we didn't see the other Blackbeard pirates around in that scene. It was strictly just Teach. You know, some people say maybe Teach was hiding the other ones within his darkness, right? That could be true. That could be true. I don't think that's the case. I think it was literally specifically Teach, and something's just so unique about him to where it's not just one individual.
Story start to finish, so I wouldn't put it past Oda to again break another rule. The idea of women from Amazon Lily giving birth to only women is a flat out lie. This is propaganda. If you look at Amazon Lily as a whole and in general, you can see that they make lies, all sorts of lies about men
Family
specifically.
jewels, baby.
They created this whole illness. They say that men are demons and monsters. It is all lies. So when they say that they only give birth to women, I believe that's going to be a lie too. Now in the case of Luffy, we know that he's based on a monkey god from India known as Hanumanji. This is a monkey from the Vanar clan that really relates to Luffy. He can stretch his body and large parts of his body. He's immune to electricity. All these certain aspects and traits that we know Luffy to have also applies to Hanumanji. Now in Road to Laugh Tale Volume 4, it is clearly stated by Oda that the inspiration of Monkey D. Luffy, the main character, is
Bam. Yeah, Oda did confirm. He did say that in the Road to Laugh Tale.
Hanuman monkey god. And of course, I'm not arguing against Sun Wukong. I do believe Sun Wukong does play into the role of Luffy. Luffy does have certain key traits from Sun Wukong, but if we're talking about a primary force, if we're talking about the #1 on the list, it is Hanumanji. Now, when you explore the legend and the lore to Hanumanji, you come to find out that he had a mother named Anjana. She too was also from the Monkey Clan, and she was stated to be a celestial nymph. It is also said that Anjana died from a curse, and I believe this is going to play a vital role in Luffy's mom. If you go back to the Empresses of Amazon Lily,
bro, Threevil is bringing the heat today. See, I didn't even know he was going to connect this whole Luffy's mom thing back to the whole Hanuman theory, but I feel where he's going. You know what I'm saying? And man, goddamn Threevil, goddamn Threevil.
we know that the missing empress died of love sickness. So maybe the curse that killed Anjana is similar to the love sickness that killed the missing empress. But as far as Anjana goes, we know that she's a member of the Vanara clan. The Vanara clan is a monkey clan, and I believe that this applies to Luffy's mom because she married Monkey D. Dragon. And we could prove this to be true because of the dialogue that I pointed out earlier. In episode 512, Buggy states that Rayleigh is most likely Luffy's uncle. Now this might seem like a joke and Oda's—
I'm still mad at myself that I never caught, that's like one thing I've completely overlooked. Maybe I wrote it off as a joke. I don't know. I just don't remember Buggy ever saying that, but now that, like, seeing him saying that, it's like, bro, Buggy really did say that. I wonder if it was in the manga as well. It had to be in the manga. Like, it has to be in the manga. If it's not in the manga, then yeah. But I'm pretty sure this has to be in the manga. It has to be in the manga. I'm gonna go do some research, and he said episode 512, I think. So 512. So I gotta see what chapter corresponds with episode 512. Go back and read that chapter just to confirm that it is in the manga. Because if it's not in the manga, it's not really, we really can't confirm that being the case. You know what I'm saying? But if it's in the manga, it's definitely a confirmed, and it's confirmed that Buggy did say that. Then we really got to roll with that and take what Buggy said seriously.
Rayleigh is most likely Luffy's uncle. Now this might seem like a joke and Oda's just trolling, but let's actually consider this. Let's actually put it under the microscope and analyze this. Rayleigh is actually a character that we know very well. He was the right-hand man of Roger, he's a swordsman, he's hanging out in Sabaody. Rayleigh is not an unfamiliar character. But the key fact about Rayleigh, the key idea about Rayleigh isn't even from him, it's from Shaki. In Vivi card number 509, it is said that Shaki is not only in a partnership with Rayleigh, but is also married to Rayleigh. And this is reaffirmed through the One Piece wiki. Now we do know that Shaki used to be an empress of Amazon Lily, but the key person here is the empress after her. We should really insert this idea. Let's just say that the missing empress of Amazon Lily is the biological sister of Shaki. If that's the case, then Rayleigh, being Shaki's husband, would be the uncle of the empress's child. Isn't that mind-blowing? Rayleigh is Luffy's uncle because Shaki's sister is Luffy's—
I'm curious though, right? I'm curious where Monkey D. Dragon would have met Luffy's mom, right? Because not like, I don't think Dragon could just show up to Amazon Lily and they just welcome him with open arms. We see how they treat men, right? So was she, let's say Shaki's sister, aka Luffy's mom, was she possibly like a slave? Similar to the other, like the Hancock sisters, and maybe Dragon liberated her, because that would make sense. That Dragon met her more as he was liberating people, freeing them from any type of tyranny or whatever, and then he met her. Or maybe the world government possibly tried to do something to the Kuja warriors, and Dragon helped out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious if we ever get a moment where the Kuja discovers that Luffy is Dragon's son, and that's how we learn of it. Maybe what's her name? The old one. She used to be the queen. She's the old one. He says it in the thing, but her, or even Shaky. It doesn't even have to be her. It could be Shaky. When they discover that Luffy is Dragon's son, they could be the ones to put two and two together. Or maybe Dragon himself could be the one to explain these things. Hey, I'm really feeling what Threevil is putting down.
Luffy's mom being the missing empress of Amazon Lily means that Luffy's mom met a Monkey D family member and caught love sickness. And this would relate to Boa because she too met a Monkey D family member and caught love sickness as well. The whole point of Boa catching love sickness is to have Luffy parallel Dragon, and this is foreshadowing Dragon's situation. Speaking about empresses leaving the island, we know that Shaki did that as well. And in the One Piece wiki trivia, we know it's a fact that when empresses leave Amazon Lily, they are generally getting pregnant. So now when we look at Shaki, I wonder why she left the island and didn't get pregnant like everyone else.
It's wild because Shaggy, Shaggy's name remind me of when you shack up with somebody. Which means like you're in a relationship with somebody. It's like a marriage without actually being married. Like that's what like folks in my community used to say, like, yeah, they just shacking up, right? They just shacking up, meaning like they're in they're in like a long term marriage, similar. They're in a long term relationship similar to a marriage, without actually being married. But the thing is, Shaggy is actually married to Rayleigh, so I guess that wouldn't really correlate to her specifically.
It's almost like Shaggy is hiding something, kind of like the missing Empress of Amazon Lily. Now, I know a lot of One Piece fans.
I forgot he says. I forgot he had a theory where Shaggy and Rayleigh pretty much birthed Mihawk. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that theory. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know if there's any evidence for me that has sold me on that theory just yet. But that's y'all know Mihawk, my guy. The top dog. The top dog. Let's go.
Claim that Oda already showed Luffy's mom, that's actually not true. The closest statement to this is Oda saying that if he did draw Luffy's mom, he would draw her as a buff, kind of strong looking person. This is not the same thing as saying I've already drawn her. Fans also claim that Oda said Luffy's mom's not going to be a part of the story because she's not important. This is also not true.
Yeah.
The closest thing to this is
that's what I heard, that Luffy's mom wasn't going to be important, so he wasn't going to really. I haven't seen like anything where Oda said that, but that's what a lot of people say. Well, it says, I know this is sudden, but I have a question for Odachi. Why is it that there is an abnormal extensive number of characters in One Piece who have known, unknown, or already deceased mothers? PN Navy Blue. And then Oda says, I see. Well, the answer is simple. That's because mother is the antonym for adventure. Bro, Oda be ducking and dodging stuff, bro. Oda do not be wanting to give no clear-cut answers. But I know, I get it, though. I get it. He tried to leave doors open for other possibilities. Like, sometimes I think sometimes Oda isn't really sure if he wants to add a certain aspect to a story. So when people ask some questions involving that specific aspect, I don't believe he fully knows if he wants to add it into the story or not. So he just says stuff that kind of leaves the door open without giving you a complete yes or no. So I think that's kind of what Oda is doing.
Is Oda saying that mothers are the antithesis, the antonym to adventure? I think Oda's just joking here. It's not that serious, because look at characters like Bellemere, Kureha, Big Mom. These are characters that are very popular and known for their motherly attributes. Like, think about Mother Carmel. All these characters, all these mothers are in One Piece because they belong in One Piece. And if we have a character like Dragon that's leading the Revolutionary Army and the father of Luffy, I expect that Luffy's mom is going to be a key piece in the lore of Dragon. Oda hasn't shown Luffy's mom yet because we haven't seen Dragon. We need the backstory to Dragon. We need the lore to Dragon. Once Oda delivers that, I guarantee you that.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think I would like to know who, because at this point there's so many theories about Luffy's mom. I would just like Oda just to give us an answer, just to tickle our need to know. Right? Just give us the answer just to tickle our need to know. Just to satisfy, right? Just to satisfy that need to know, right? Because some people will say crocodile. I don't think it's crocodile, honestly. I don't think it's crocodile. But some people believe it is crocodile. I never was one of those, but I think there's been some great arguments in Crocodile's favor. I've just never believed it.
Luffy's mom is gonna be in that package. No dragon backstory, no Luffy's mom. Now, the mother of Hanumanji, Anjana, was said to be able to turn people to stone. This whole situation arose in the first place because someone was trying to leak Anjana's identity. Now, what if Luffy's mom too had the Mero Mero no Mi, just like Boa? Maybe Luffy's mom used to turn people to stone, similar to how Boa turns people to stone. Also Anjana as well. And in chapter 906, page 2, we see a stunning image of stone statues of men prior to entering Marijua. There's a great likelihood that all those men, all those stone statues were real people, similar to stuff we've already seen in One Piece. And those statues exist, those statues are there because of Luffy's mom, the previous owner of the Mero Mero no Mi. And in chapter 521, page 17, it's later...
I'm curious though, because we know Blackbeard was after that devil fruit, right? And he made some... Look, I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, I guess I'm about to reach just for my own theory about Blackbeard trying to get Boa's devil fruit to unpetrify somebody, specifically rocks, but you know, it could also be somebody else, right? But I was thinking maybe if it was rocks, right, or somebody else important that Blackbeard wants to unpetrify with that devil fruit, could it have been connected with Luffy's mother? You know?
Stated that the world nobles got a hold of Boa and they forced Boa to try to remove people from stone. Of course that didn't work, but the whole point here is that Boa can turn people into stone just like Anjana, aka Luffy's mom. Like, we already know that Boa cannot remove people from stone unless she was the one that caused it. But the question here is, how did Boa know this unless she was the one that tested it? It seems to imply that the world nobles were trying to make Boa remove someone from stone. Is there a specific person that might have been turned to stone because of Luffy's mom? Maybe it's someone that the world government wants, or maybe it's even someone that Blackbeard wants. And that's
Thank you, Threevil. Thank you. That's right. I guess I didn't know how to segue to that point, but I'm glad Threevil did it in his own theory, right? I'm glad he did it. But again, that is also another possibility. Maybe there's somebody that the world government wants to unpetrify, but Blackbeard doesn't want them unpetrifying. But my question be, why would Blackbeard not want them unpetrified? You know, are they a specific threat to Blackbeard specifically? To me, it makes more sense that Blackbeard wants it to unpetrify somebody, right? And instead of preventing somebody else to be unpetrified. But that is still a possibility we got to look at.
Oda gave Boa the fruit, a girl who ended up being a Kuja Empress like the woman who turned people to stone. Regarding Luffy, it's actually really hilarious when you think about the Amazon Lily arc. In Sabaody, the Straw Hats were sent to the perfect places for each member. You had Zoro going to Mihawk, Frankie going to Vegapunk's lab, Nami going to Wadaria, etc. All of the Straw Hats went to the perfect 10 out of 10 places for their adventure. All but Luffy did this apply to. Luffy landed on an island that hates men and condemns men. It almost seems like everyone got great treatment except for Luffy. But you would have to question, why would this be the case? We know that Kuma works with Dragon, we know that Kuma respects Dragon, so why would he send his son to the worst place?
Oh, good point. Good point. Look, everybody was sent somewhere that benefited them in some way, right? Luffy was sent to Amazon Lily. Why was it important for Luffy to be sent to Amazon Lily? You know, like, why couldn't he be sent to somewhere? I mean, I don't know where else you could have sent Luffy, right? Maybe not Dragon, because that's Robin's story, right? I don't know where else you would send Luffy, but I mean, can't argue with that logic. You can't argue with that logic.
The craziest part about this is, I don't think it was the worst place. I think Dragon told Kuma to send Luffy to Amazon Lily because that's where his mom is from. And I wouldn't put it past Oda to have all these characters just miss it by a bullet. They just barely missed the fact that this boy was the son of the former Empress. But at the same time, this is going to be very exciting and mind-blowing. Eventually, towards the end of the story, the Kuja pirates are gonna learn about Luffy. They're gonna see that he was the son of the missing Empress. And this is gonna be reminiscent of Water 7, when all the Marines and mentioned, Kobe and Helmeppo were really excited because Dragon is Luffy's father. It's gonna be a very interesting parallel once we get more context. Like, all those Marines making the Pog face is gonna be like the Kuja pirates. All of them are gonna make Pog faces too. And I already know what all the Kuja pirates are gonna say. I know what the reaction's gonna be when they learn that Luffy's mom is the missing empress. They will simply say, "Love is a hurricane," referring to Monkey D. Dragon, the man of storms, the man of hurricanes. That missing empress had a love sickness from a hurricane, from a wind blast. It is all metaphorical. Dragon married the missing empress of Amazon Lily. Now, the last key puzzle piece of this whole thing is, what is Luffy's mom's name? Does she have an identity? Has she been shown yet? I don't think she's been drawn yet. I don't believe she's been shown yet, but I do believe we have her name. When you look at the empresses at Amazon Lily, it's very clear that Oda named them after flowers. You have Gloriosa, Shakuyaku, Hancock. All of these women, all of these Amazon Lily empresses have flower names. So if Luffy's mom was a missing empress of Amazon Lily, I think she too would have a name after a flower. And the perfect flower for the mother of the sun god, Luffy's mom's name is Sunflower, Monkey D. Himawari. And I actually have a fun fact. The author of One Piece, Ichido Oda, is actually best friends with the author of Naruto, Masashi Kishimoto. And in Naruto, the main character has a daughter named Himawari, Sunflower. But this goes even deeper, this gets even crazier. In SBS Volume 60, a reader asked Oda what the Straw Hat Pirates'
Don't get too deep, Threevil, you killing them.
his favorite flowers were, and the flower that Oda gave Luffy is the sunflower. Luffy brings the dawn, he's the sun god, he ate the Nika fruit, but more importantly, he's the son of Himawari, the missing empress of Amazon Lily.
Dang. Bars. Bars. Bars, bars, bars. Man, that is probably, that was a great theory. I will say that. Like, I didn't even think there was enough really information out there that we could speculate for like Luffy's mom. But Threevil in that eye or something, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is with Threevil. He finds these things, right? And maybe it was his because he done a lot of maybe it's because he done a lot of research on the Hanuman, right? When he predicted the whole Luffy Gear 5th being based on the Hanuman, maybe that was where it started, right? Maybe that's where it started, and then maybe he's seen that scene with Buggy talking about, hey, maybe Rayleigh is his uncle, which I don't remember ever seeing that scene, bro. I don't remember that moment, but that was a game changing, scene right there from Buggy that I think a lot of people didn't catch. I didn't catch it. I never caught that. I don't remember Buggy saying that, but I'm gonna have to check the manga just to really confirm it, make sure it's canon. Because if it's not in the manga, I don't know if I could really consider it, or we can't really consider it canon, meaning Buggy didn't really say that. It was just added for anime purposes. But something like that has to be in the manga. I don't think Toei would just add something of that magnitude in the anime without it being in the manga. You know what I mean? So that was a great catch from Threevil. Like, that specific scene, because I feel as though that is a scene that could easily be overlooked. But, bro, overall, great theory. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I agree with this theory. I'm a believer in this theory now. Now, I just seen this theory, but I'm a believer. Because I can't dispute any of it. I have no arguments against it. I think every dispute that I had coming into this theory, I think he kind of had a response for it. He had an answer for it. You know what I'm saying? He had a response for it. So I'm going to roll with it. Luffy's mom being Monkey D, Mario or Mariwawa or whatever. I tell y'all, I got a horrible memory. I'm bad with names. I'm bad with names. So whatever her name is, aka Sunflower, being the previous Empress of Amazon Lily, I'm for it. there's also the possibility that she could have just been Shaky's sister and not the previous empress. But it makes sense for her to have been the previous empress for the fact that seemingly she's passed. Because I mean, I think if she was still alive, she'd probably want a connection with her son, or she'd be with Dragon or something, right? But there's no mention of her existing in today's climate, so until we get some type of implication that she's still alive, we just gotta assume maybe she's has passed, right? We know the previous empress has passed due to a love sickness or a love hurricane or whatever. Also, the fact that Buggy said, "Hey, that's Rayleigh. That Rayleigh could be his uncle." We know that Shaky and Rayleigh are married, right? We know that Shaky was also a previous empress of Amazon Lily, so it would make sense that maybe her sister is Luffy's mother. But bro, that's all I really got to add to this theory. Hey, y'all, shout out to Threevil for this theory. Y'all definitely go like this theory. Y'all gotta go like this theory. Y'all gotta go show love to Threevil for this theory, because this is a well thought out theory. I have nothing. I have nothing to dispute on this. Until we get maybe some new information where I can say, okay, yeah, that theory's wrong. I'm rolling with this theory for now. I'm rolling with this theory. But yeah, that's all I really got for this theory, y'all. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on the video we reacted to today. The link will also be in the description box, so y'all go show Threevil some love. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch so you can catch me live and you can engage with me in real time. And if you want to get at me directly, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and join the Discord. The Discord is going to be the best place for you guys to connect with me, because that's usually where I'm the most active at. And if you want to send me content to react to, I got a submission channel specifically for you guys to submit videos y'all want me to react to, and I'll get to it. If I do sometimes I may not, if you sending me super long videos, I may not do it. I try not to do super long reactions, because short reactions that's like 10, that'd be like 10 minutes, that could take me like an hour to get through as it is. But that's where you guys can send me content. And if you want to be part of a future discussion stream, make sure you guys are part of the Discord in order to be part of the discussion. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy Sean P, the Bluff God, and I'm out of here. Peace.